Alright, the project for the day is the Glastender cooler. This one is basically commercial. So the problem that I'm having is this code. So this is the code I'm having with CE or L. This look like an E to me, but it might be something else, but from my understanding that's CE or L. That's the code it keeps displaying on the screen, and there's nothing you can do about it. And this button right there, it says push to start or stop, in case if this thing, for instance, on defrost mode and somehow you want to stop it from continue the defrost mode, and you press that and it stop the process. And this is where you can turn the unit to whatever setting that you want. This is where you raise up your temperature and lower your temperature, you know, all this good stuff. But with this unit is basically, this is the code that the unit showing, and that's the only thing that's actually stay on the screen. The only time this disappear is if you unplug it. So what I did, I jumped. You're looking up here, you see my little jumper wire. It's just right there. Okay, so I jumped just to have the compressor running. I wanted to make sure my compressor is good. So I jumped from the power, which is this black wire right here I'm touching. That's the power. Okay? And then my compressor is the orange wire. So I jumped from the main power to the compressor. And you can hear my compressor is basically running. And I got a cup in there. I'm feeling a little cool right now. So I got a little cup in there to see how long it's gonna take. Oh yeah, it's getting there. So I did that because I wanted to make sure that nothing is wrong with my compressor, and my problem obviously look like is my controller, which is this thing right here. So once again, my compressor is running and my fan is running. And I wanna I look online to see whether or not what is this code mean. And I can't find anything about this code. This error code. I don't know if it's in the error code or if it's part of the system, but something is not right. But the fact that my compressor is running, so my best option, which is my easiest option, is to just go ahead, get me a new controller, and I believe that should fix my problem. I am not any expert, so that's the reason why I'm making this video. If anyone out there dealing with the same problem and you're good at what you do as far as dealing with situation like that, that's part of HVAC, please let me know, and maybe in the future I'll be more knowledgeable to a situation like this. But once again, this is my jumper wire. The orange is my compressor wire, and this is my power. So jump from the power to the compressor. And of course, before you do that, make sure you unplug the unit. I would not suggest you to do it with the unit plug-in. So make sure you unplug the unit before you do that. And again, this is the model number, which is MF24S. And the serial number, this is what it is right now. So right now I have my compressor running. So I'm gonna see how much that controller will, as far as how much it's gonna be, and go ahead and order it. Don't know how long it's gonna take before it get to me. You know how things are nowadays. So things that should take you a couple weeks when you order it before it get to you, or maybe a couple days, stuff like that. Now, don't be surprised if the same thing take you months. So anyway,